said the darkest moment of my entire life is knowing that I am capable of murdering children.
But at the same time, you're recording yourself saying that you hate kids and you want to murder kids. But now you're saying that you want to kill kids.
Yeah, I guess things change. I hate kids. Damn it. What's the excuse?
But you're with us.
I was murdering children again?
Killers usually try to take their dark secrets to the grave and cover their tracks as humanly possible. But then there are the twisted few who are bold enough to record their unspeakable acts on video.
And then he had his phone up like this, like he was taking video, anything, and then he just like all of a sudden went boom, like really hard, but he didn't run away, he held his camera.
Stupid stuff like, he put a video on his story of him shooting a cow.
Here are several chilling moments when murderers filmed the entire crime, and it backfired.
He said the darkest moment of my entire life is knowing that I am capable of murdering children.
But at the same time, you're recording yourself saying that you hate kids and you want to murder kids. But now you're saying that you want to kill kids.
Yeah, I guess things change. I hate kids. Damn it. What's the excuse?
But you're with us.
I was murdering children again?
Killers usually try to take their dark secrets to the grave and cover their tracks as humanly possible. But then there are the twisted few who are bold enough to record their unspeakable acts on video.
And then he had his phone up like this, like he was taking video, anything, and then he just like all of a sudden went boom, like really hard, but he didn't run away, he held his camera.
Stupid stuff like, he put a video on his story of him shooting a cow.
Here are several chilling moments when murderers filmed the entire crime, and it backfired. Starting with Peter, a family man on the surface but broken within, who filmed his escape plans before carrying out an awful attack on those closest to him.
Alright, so how do you feel, Kayleen?
No more high school, yay! He's here, he's supporting me.
I do have my escape, and that's death. And I'm okay with that. Part of me has a hard time even imagining doing what I'm gonna do.
For about 21 years, Peter and Lynette Keller lived like any other family. They raised their daughter Kayleen together, watched her grow, and stood by her all the way through high school. To the neighbors, they looked picture perfect. But behind that quiet home was something else. A disturbed mind was silently at work, and perhaps idle enough to make videos of how it all began.
Okay. Looks like everything's working. Just checking the camera out. Since it's the first time watching myself, I hate watching myself. It's like, man, that's the way other people see me. So it's gonna take some getting used to. Not used to talking into a camera. Let's see, so here you can look at the trail. There's not much of a trail. I try to keep it as hidden as I can, so other people will stay off of it, which has worked so far. It's pretty far out, so nobody's been up here yet. I usually come up with between a 30 and 40 pound pack. Every time I bring a load of something up, actually starting to get a lot up here. Try to make it as easy as I can during the transition time. So far I've got a bed, blow-up bed, mattress, with blankets and pillows and clothes and stuff to keep me comfortable. So we'll see how long I last doing this. I don't know.
Peter's recordings at first sounded like a harmless hobby. Just a man talking to himself and keeping the memories. But ever so often, his troubled mind slipped through, leaving behind clues that would later prove crucial in the investigation.
Basically, come up here on the weekends or on a Friday, weekday, whenever the weather permits, or depending on what I'm doing, at least once a week. And I tend to stay up here for about, with travel time, probably around 9 hours a day, or each time, which is a long time.
But after those tense outings in the woods above Rattlesnake Ridge, Peter always returned home to what seems like a normal, peaceful life, which was a sharp contrast to his troubled mind. maybe even too normal to raise suspicion.
Hey, Dad. Okay, I got this face. Because you guys won't let me take that many pictures.
Roughly 10 months before Peter snapped and gave in to his darkest desires, a memory with his family resurfaced, showing just how normal a twisted mind can appear beneath the surface.
Are you videotaping her?
Yep. Let's do a lot of videotape and then I just cut all the junk out.
Talon Keller.
Alright, so how do you feel, Kayleen?
No more high school, yay!
Feel different? No?
You don't feel different? You got a new life ahead of you. No more freaking school. Well, high school.
Yeah, you got till tomorrow to get your stuff out of the house. So.
No. She's living with us forever. Sorry, Carson. Forever.
At times, Kayleen and Lynette even used the same camera to film ordinary moments around the house.
Can you take a picture of me and sell me on eBay?
So sorry.
What are you doing?
Bill, I could have used your support. I came straight from the airport as soon as I heard. Yeah. I don't like the number. Honey, please.
Come on, go.
Hi everyone. My little puppy's looking outside. Okay, I got a lot of stuff to show you guys that I'm gonna put in my store. I'm so excited. This is bag 2. And I had so much fun making these too. You guys got a lot of products in here.
I want to first show you, look at Dino. He just got a haircut a couple days ago. My husband was like, he's looking too scruffy.
I am a very shy person, and doing these videos really helps me open myself, because I figured if somebody doesn't want to watch it, then don't watch it. I'm not forcing you to. So these videos really help, and he really helped me.
He's here, he's supporting me, he takes care of me. Even though I can't go back to work and I'm home in pain all the time, he gave me my scrapbooking room with my dream come true.
On the surface, it seemed that the family was holding together despite their struggles, finding ways to make things work. But as later events would show, not everything was as steady as it appeared.
You can watch me open this thing. This thing's always so heavy. But works good. This is something I wanted to do probably since I was a teenager. To make a home underground somewhere so I didn't have to live around people. One of my projects today is to take all this wood that I've cut up recently and stack it up, pull it down, so if somebody stumbles out here, it not as noticeable. It's just now I have the means, I'm able to actually pay for it. I've spent a lot of money on this so far, thousands of dollars. Thousands more on guns and other stuff, other hardware I'm going to need. Everything I can think of. This is kind of an outside look. Just my wood pile on this side.
Peter kept throwing his time, energy, and money into that bunker. But before long, he slipped up, and it became clear that this wasn't just some harmless hobby, while his household had no idea what was cooking in his mind.
I just feel like I'm getting knocked back every time financially. My wife is just gonna suck all the money out that I have.
And I'm so excited because I can actually afford these deals. My husband, he gave me some money to go in here, so I'm like so excited.
All right, I'm getting ready to move one of these big beams in. This thing is pretty heavy. It's soaked with water, which makes them very heavy. Makes it a real
Let's see, I met him when I was in high school, but I just, wasn't interested. And then I met him again, and he was so sweet, became like best friends. He said one of these days he wanted to get married and have kids, and he asked me what I wanted, and I said, I don't ever want to get married. So then my sister, we were getting along at the time, she really liked him, and she said, well, you gotta just, you're gonna regret it if you don't. So I was like, okay. Then 3 months later, he started talking to me about marriage. And I was like, dude, I told you I don't want to get married. Stop pressuring me. We've only officially been together for 3 months. It actually started within a month. And I was just like, no, you gotta stop. So finally, a little over 3 months, he asked me to marry him. I was like, of course I'll marry you. And I grabbed the ring and put it on my finger. I was just so excited.
Jesus Christ, God.
That's my story of my husband, who is my husband, who's the love of my life.
At this point, I don't know what's going to happen. I may get caught right away. I mean, I could basically be dead in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I don't know. It's all up to chance at this point. So I don't think anyone knows where I'm at, but if they put it together, who knows? At this point, I have to take that chance. So it's just going to be a point of, go as far as I can. I do have my escape, and that's death. And I'm okay with that. So I'm getting to the point where just trying to live and pay bills and live as a civilian and go to work.
He's a great guy. He stuck around with me. I'm, some guys are kind of leave when you get that, it's part of your vows. But anyways, I don't want to get on to that.
It just freaks me out. It's actually more comfortable for me to think about living out here, robbing banks, pharmacies, just taking what I want for as long as I can. At least it'll be exciting. It won't be boring. And I don't have to worry about Lynette or Kayleen. And everything will be taken care of. It'll just be me. I wanted to get a video log in because we haven't done part that I'm not looking forward to. I'm getting pretty close to that time. I'm guessing probably a couple months away, maybe 3. So yeah, I know I can, once I do this, I could either die then, maybe something will happen, or a few days or weeks, or maybe even years. My goal is to make it 10 years, but that's the other hard part. It's either to not care about dying and to still care about the project.
So far, even with all his frustration, he only talked about plans of living alone. No mention of his wife, and no thought of his daughter either. A sharp contrast to how things looked inside his household.
Go ahead, open this. Oh my goodness. You are so sweet. You guys, sorry I'm whispering. My husband's sleeping and our little doggy's sleeping with him. Last time I was doing a video, I was talking too loud and he woke up and came out here.
Part of me has a hard time even imagining doing what I'm going to do, but as I think about it, I always come up to the same conclusion every time. I'm starting to get more okay with it. Other times I feel like I'm more than ready. I've tried to make it in this world and it just isn't happening. I'm 40 now and I am running out of time. I don't even question it anymore. It just seems like everything makes so much sense now. Just the more I've thought about it, the more I understand it. I don't really feel bad about it. It's just the way it is. Certain things happen that cause this to happen. So just kind of accepted it and just rolling with it. Well, this is it. Home sweet home. Got the lantern going so you can see a little bit, not a lot. You know, I often wonder if what I'm doing is the right thing, and I think it is. You know, as I do this for hour upon hour, it's like I just sit there and think about stuff. Think about, like, how did I get so up? How did so many things go wrong? I don't think it's all my fault. I think it's more my upbringing, family life. I was just too ugly. Nobody cared.
His words and body language showed that he was severely depressed. But what hit harder was the damage he was really carrying, and how well he hid it whenever he was around his family.
Yeah, basically last year has been really tough on me. Been coming to terms, realizing just how pathetic I am. And there's just no hope. But it's tough. Wasn't interested in anything anymore. Couldn't motivate myself. All I did was work on this. This is the only thing that would make me feel better. But I think I've come to terms with it. Starting to feel better now. Not quite sure why exactly. If it's just that I'm getting this further along, or maybe I've just come to terms with what I am, my situation, and kind of working through it. You know, I've tried. I always keep going back to the same person I am. I guess it's also because I don't have anything. I never did. No money. My looks are horrible.
At this point, he had dropped the mask and shown his true self. It was obvious he had already made peace with the path he was about to take. His family, on the other hand, stayed in the dark. His wife was still speaking highly of him only days before everything collapsed.
My husband actually gave me some money, and I was going to go out and buy some of these, but I'm going to go buy ink instead. Oh my gosh, so awesome. Sorry, I'm trying not to get too excited because my husband's going to be like, what are you doing?
No personality. I mean, I'm okay with it. It's just I understand now very clearly this is the only thing I have.
It's just a single pick, but you know, we all add single pick. Sorry, my dog's being crazy. My husband's probably chasing him around the living room. I know, my husband spoils me. He hates seeing me in pain, so tonight he came home and he gave me another $20 because he knows I'm going to the doctor's tomorrow and he wants me to stop at Michael's and get some more stuff.
Well, it's about 2 weeks before the end. This is going to be my last video, probably before till after that. That's terrible.
I wanted to give some items for my mom and some other items, but I just want to show you this. Psst, Dino. Psst. Sorry, my husband's home. Dino.
Well, it's about 2 weeks before I finally drop out of society and start this project.
Sorry. The cute little puppy, right? So these are the items that are in there now. They're hard plastic. Stop.
Well, it's about 2 weeks before we finally drop out of society, fully commit to this. This is probably going to be my last video till after that.
For almost 8 years, Peter quietly worked on an underground bunker hidden in the mountains above town. But on the morning of April the 22nd, 2012, it wasn't the bunker that drew attention from far away. It was smoke from the Keller family's home in North Bend. Neighbors made the call, and the fire crews showed up fast. After getting the fire under control, their discovery set off a chain of events that nobody saw coming.
Information officer, and I think it was a weekend, because I was actually heading out of town and I got the phone call. So I turned around, came back into town, and arrived up there in North Bend, and then the investigation started there. And as the investigation went on, it just snowballed from what the heck happened to, wow, this is bigger than I think anybody thought.
The officers met what remained of every member of the Keller family in the house except Peter. This meant that finding him became a top priority. His car was located downtown with the keys still inside. He was nowhere to be found. At work, co-workers said he'd left, joking he might return tomorrow, next week, or never. Not long after, a rather suspicious detail emerged. The police learned that he had withdrawn $6,200 from the family account. At that moment, it became clear that he was either running or already in danger. The big break came at his home. Hidden inside was a hard drive with Peter's video diaries. That discovery turned the whole investigation from serious to very disturbing.
Well, before, a while ago, I used to sit here and think, this whole thing is just crazy at times, and then I'd think about it, and then it would make sense, and it's like, okay, this is what I gotta do.
While officers searched hard for clues to his whereabouts, Peter's own videos left a trail of breadcrumbs. That small sliver of hope became the turning point in tracking him down.
They had photographs that Keller had taken on the mountainside as he's constructing this bunker. From nothing's there to a little bit more to a little bit more. In one of the photos, you can see, I couldn't see it, it looked like a power line in the distance. So you're looking off the mountain toward, which would be North Bend, the city. You can barely see this power line and something else. Again, I didn't think it was a power line. But our detective Mike Mellis says, I think that's a power line. I think that down there is probably the city. And then according to these other photos, there's a couple streams nearby. So he does a lot of investigation and says, well, it's got to be in one of these 2 points then. And I'm like, I don't know how he came up with that, but he was exactly right.
6 days after spotting his truck near a trailhead, police traced smoke from a hidden chimney to Peter's camp. But with weapons likely inside, they had to draw him out instead of rushing in.
Guys on the number 3 side, can you get to that window and break it out or throw a gas in there?
Brian, there looks like a slot or a window that's propped open in the back, directly towards the dirt wall, but I couldn't see it. He's got something over it. Maybe you guys can throw a log through it or something.
But if we throw a number 2 in that ditch, it should cycle right up into the tarp, should push it right into the structure. Yeah, it's dissipating finally. The first one you sent in is dissipating. You want me to throw a 98 under the window, the open window where we first gassed?
Yeah, if you can do it from your position.
When the gas canisters failed, the team was forced to rethink their strategy.
For planning purposes, if this gas isn't going to work, we may have the command post try and locate like a wildland fire pump and hose that can pump a large volume of water into this place, Greg. I think we could probably utilize this creek. We just need enough hose and a pumping station to get it, up to where we want it.
We've got new photos showing this bunker may have multiple levels.
Big copy.
Eventually, police resorted to launching a grenade at the bunker. When gas and grenades failed to flush him out, officers knew that they'd have to face him directly. After a full day of watching, they finally chose to break through the roof. What began as a routine fire call quickly shifted once investigators stepped inside. A gas can was rigged on the stove, more scattered around, stacks of ammo, and even a homemade explosive that made it clear that the blaze was no accident. The real horror was in the bedroom. 2 bodies, later identified as Lynette and Kayleen, both executed with a single shot to the cranium.
Nice. Nice, look at all that smoke, oh my gosh.
Okay, make sure you don't touch this.
Okay.
Because this gets really freaking hot.
In the end, Peter's video recordings revealed nothing more than his step-by-step path toward destroying his own family, as later confirmed by investigators.
Knew it was coming. Again, based on the conversations that we had with friends of both of them, it sounded like he was a loving, great husband. So I think they were both blindsided by it. And, you know, I don't know. This case just racks my brain. There's no way it's ever going to resolve in my brain, because you just think, why? Not only did he kill his wife and his daughter, but based on the friends and neighbors, he had this dog that went everywhere with him, hiking, or apparently to go build a bunker, you know, for all these years. And he killed the dog too. He was afraid that the dog would give him away in the bunker, and so he killed the dog too. Again, there's no explanation. I mean, I get that he obviously had some sort of mental illness. Dipstick wasn't hitting the oil with him, but it just makes you shake your head. I've seen a lot of stuff in my career, a lot of bad things. You just shake your head about, you know, sometimes when things happen, but this case really, really got to me. When our TAC 30, aka SWAT guys, discovered the bunker.
While Peter's actions could never be justified, 19-year-old Talon took things to an even darker level by going on a rampage and proudly filming it for Snapchat till it went too far.
Those gas stations have videos.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? We have those videos. Right? We also have the videos of your Snapchat. So that was you in the video?
Yeah.
With the gun? Now, did you have a reason to do that? Did you know who you were shooting at?
Starting on the evening of October the 19th, 2017, police were called to a Walmart in Gainesville, Georgia, after a woman identified as Danielle was attacked. The incident was disturbing, but compared to what came next, it was just a prelude.
Where'd the guy go? Did y'all see him? Or?
Nobody has actually seen where he went. Somebody said he went towards the shoe department.
So nobody knows really where's that.
Looking around.
All right.
I looked in the store. It's a blonde-haired curly dude, white guy. No one saw him run out of the front. I got one of our associates in the back look for each exit on the side. So he's either still in here or he made a break.
All right. I'd say he probably ran out. Hi there.
Hi.
I'm Officer Seabolt.
Hi.
You gonna make it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like my head.
You're what?
I just got punched really hard.
Okay. Do you know who it was?
No.
You don't know him?
No, not at all. And I don't know anybody that would punch me.
Okay.
I'm a nursing student.
Okay. Where were you when it happened?
Right
there?
Right this spot.
So he come around the corner and just...
I was coming around the corner. He was walking like this. And then but he had his phone up like this. Like he was taking video.
So he didn't say anything or anything?
No,
he just...
didn't say anything. And then he just like all of a sudden went boom, like really hard. But he didn't run away. He held his camera. I don't know him. I don't even know anyone that age.
The officer knew only a twisted person would pull off something so sick in a store under CCTV surveillance. He figured a good place to start was the footage, but as he helped the victim, offering what aid he could, he had no idea it was all part of someone's warped online popularity stunt.
I think it's one of them, I don't know if y'all have seen the YouTube posts going around here lately where the people just walk up to a complete stranger and cold cock them. Yeah. Yep. Evidently he got her good. Like, side of the head. She was coming down the aisle.
Reports later showed that Danielle's attack matched a disturbing online trend called the knockout game. In this so-called game, attackers pick an unsuspecting victim and try to knock them out with a single punch, filming it and posting it on social media.
I hope they find him. I would just like to
Don't worry, honey. Everything's
go to court with him. Please.
Don't worry.
Thank you for all your help.
Don't worry.
The assailant was later identified as Talon Lowry, Much like his latest stunt, his Snapchat was filled with videos of similar attacks, which started small but continued escalating, with each successful attempt fueling the next.
Out of the way, you mother. I'll run every single one of your over, you fat black man. Oh, what happened? Oh, my bad.
2 weeks later, Talon posted another video, but this time, it did not slip past the authorities. The stunt had already gone way too far, exposing just how deeply disturbed he really was.
2 people call us and say that they saw a video on Snapchat of a white male by the name of Talon Lowry shot someone sitting on a bench at the Texaco at North Hall.
To make matters worse, someone who witnessed the incident also called in to file a report about it.
Someone's been man.
Where at? Where?
We're at the Texaco on State Route 11.
State Route 11.
Hall County.
Texaco.
Yes, sir.
What else is near that Texaco?
There is No Pun Road.
Okay.
And Jim Hood Road.
No Pun. Okay.
The dude videoed it on his phone. He was in a burgundy truck.
Okay. Is the guy who got shot still there?
Yes, sir. He's here. He's on the ground. I'm on the phone with him right now, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's on the ground right now.
All right. Now, what about the guy that left? What kind of vehicle did he leave in?
I don't know. He pulled up, he recorded it, pulled the trigger, and then drove off.
When officers arrived and asked the victim the same basic questions they had asked Danielle, the answers came back strikingly similar.
Brian Ramirez.
Brian Ramirez, how old are you?
18.
18?
Yes.
Do you know the person that
I do not know.
Okay. Did you recognize the truck?
I did not.
18-year-old Brian Ramirez, a Texaco employee, was on break when he was shot. He was rushed to the hospital by ambulance, and soon his family received the devastating news. But even more disturbing was the possibility that they were never going to get justice because the details of the shooter remained unclear.
This is his mother. Okay.
She wants to know what happened.
He suffered a gunshot wound, and he's en route to the hospital, so she can go there.
A few hours later, it was confirmed that the stunt had cost Brian his life. With that came a major development. The shooter was identified, and this sparked an intense manhunt before this warped mind tried something even more sinister.
I have a possible address off of Highway 17 on Peppermint Drive that our deputies are going to check out.
We're less than 5 minutes out. If you want to, you can go ahead and get in your vehicle and come on out of there. We got a lot of cars and try to get up in that driveway.
Though seen as armed and dangerous, officers managed to locate him swiftly, aiming for a peaceful arrest despite his actions hinting otherwise.
That's it. So the truck is there. Make sure that they know that he has an AK-47.
Tell them that he's got an AK-47, please, ma'am. Okay,
Do what?
we're letting them know.
They got him yet? Have they talked to him yet?
No, they just found the truck just now.
About Hall County, I've got the Talon Lowry subject detained at this time.
After Talon Lowry was taken into custody, investigators started assembling the evidence against him. They questioned several people whose accounts revealed details that sounded unusual for a 19-year-old.
I've never liked Talon. He's always just been weird. And it's not that because he's quiet, right? Because we hang out with a bunch of quiet people, but Talon's just always been too quiet. Talon's always kind of a little weird or different than most people, but
What kind of other stuff is Talon put on his Snapchat for?
I think he was trying to seek out attention or something. Because I don't guess he really had any friends. None of my buddies, we never hung out with him no more like that.
Mm-hmm.
But he just doing stupid stuff. He put a video on his story of him shooting a cow. Sure y'all seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Shot a cow. I didn't actually see the video on his story. I was in the bed, but two of my buddies, they climbed up on towers and they were together, and they both have Talon on Snapchat.
After collecting substantial background information from his childhood friends, investigators brought Talon in and confronted him with straightforward questions about his crime spree.
You Mr. Lowry?
Yeah.
What's your first name?
Talon.
I have this feeling that you know exactly why we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
Okay. Well, actually, what?
Why do you think you're here?
I don't think I should do it.
So let me ask you this. You were at the gas station today, right? You're in your gold
Yes.
F-150, right? Those gas stations have videos,
Yes, ma'am.
right? We have those videos, right? We also have the videos of your Snapchat. Okay? That's why we're here. So what happened at the gas station? So that was you in the video?
Yeah.
With the gun? Now, did you have a reason to do that? Did you know who you were shooting at? When you shot the gun? What did you see happen?
Didn't fall down.
You saw somebody fall down? Did you know who he was? You didn't know who he was? So you just shot at him because you wanted to, or?
The media released Talon's images, and one of his victims immediately recognized him and alerted authorities. When brought in for an interview, the victim shared details that revealed even more about his actions.
Like total detachment and just dead in his eyes. And he's looking at me like it was just one of the weirdest things. And I've seen a lot of bad people, thug people, and I told everyone who was having, I'm like, this guy was so different. Like he just had like total sociopath eyes and looking at me as if you were like studying a creature or something.
After Danielle gave her account of what had happened weeks earlier, investigators concluded that Talon was an attention-seeking maniac whose obsession had pushed him over the edge. In the end, he was charged with battery for the Walmart attack on Danielle and for taking the life of Brian Ramirez. He faced charges of murder, felony murder, 2 counts of aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime. Next, we head to Connecticut, where officers raced against time to track down a veteran who went live online, spewing malicious threats towards schools and young ones.
So why were you saying all that stuff?
Why was I saying all that stuff, guys?
That's a good question.
Killing kids?
Click squeeze. I said the darkest moment of my entire life is knowing that I am capable of murdering children.
I thought you were about to tell me a good story, and then you were like, no, it's you idiot. That was you, man.
On January the 20th, 2025, Groton police officers tracked down a man after his live stream videos surfaced, carrying sinister messages directed at children.
I hate kids. Yeah, no, I would murder all of them. No, find me a kid I wouldn't murder. Imagine when they started telling doctors it was like, hey, some people just want to die. And the doctor was like, well, then what the am I doing here? It's like, you gotta kill.
This was followed by another recording posted on January the 19th, a black screen with a chilling voiceover that hinted at malicious intentions.
So then I was chunking those things in the woods, and then you guys didn't find all the ones that I hid everywhere else. Yeah, so then I knew that my plan was working just fine. Yeah, my tricks were all in place. Man, you hadn't even pulled 3 out of 16 cards. And I got way more than 16 cards. How did I get my guns back? Oh, I left a few with family, and then I left the rest at the bottom of the Mystic River. What can I do with a 308 round? Ugh.
What made it even more disturbing was that Groton police had already crossed paths with Aaron back in November 2023, when they found ammunition, high-capacity rifle magazines, and body armor stashed in the woods. He was arrested, though the exact reasons weren't fully clear at the time. Back then, Aaron had been living inside an abandoned school known as the Mystic Education Center.
The last time we found him, where was he?
He's in a sauna in the lock. I don't know where that is.
Okay.
Police department, is anybody here?
Ah, there we go.
All right. Police department, anyone here?
Here's his stuff. Yeah, there it is. There's here. Okay. I got meat here, cheese, warm cooked up heater. Yeah. Bags. I didn't see any bags, or he could have weapons.
Did he run this power to? The fire alarm? What's that?
Just tied to 2 pieces of wire that are dropped down. He's got a charger up here.
Phone charger?
Yeah. Nah, just an empty space.
There's nothing else up there?
No.
What is this wire stuff going on? It's a little shady. See how it's attached to the door? Like a booby trap or something? That's kind of weird.
Things took an even darker turn when officers uncovered what looked like a diary, opening the door to even more unsettling discoveries.
You're running straight for hell. That's your message, my brother. I'll see you there.
His location stayed a mystery until the background details in a recent video revealed a spot just 5 miles from the abandoned school he had been hiding in.
I'll be here all day. Groton PD, Mystic PD, Stonington PD. Anyone want to come out here and figure out how to get this extension cord to work? Be my guest.
Officers raced against time to the building, hoping that he was still inside and that his actions hadn't already crossed the line into something far worse.
Did you pay for it?
Hey, Aaron, let me see your hands. Let me see your hands right now.
Show your hands now.
Show your hands. Back up.
We have them come to the back hallway outside the bar. Come out now.
Aaron, back up.
Come out now. Get on the ground.
Turn around.
Get
on the ground.
Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Now. Do it now. Aaron, you're just being detained right now, okay?
I'm sure.
All right.
I was like, hello?
Clear his back, sir.
He does have a knife on him.
Aaron, where's
right
your...
front pocket. Right front pocket.
Thank you. I appreciate that, okay?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to turn you around and sit you up here, okay?
Sure.
All right, sir.
Hand in your girl.
Yep. So I'm going to turn you this way, okay? So roll this way for me, sir, all right?
Yeah, sure.
Roll it. And then sit up for me.
Just mind I use the force point taser.
There you go.
Oh, wow, he's got the taser. Good job,
You guys, you're kidding, right? Aaron, we're just here to get you some help, right?
Just give me some help. I hear it every day.
I know.
Man, you guys came out in force today. Oh, crack me up.
You said some stuff that concerned us, all right?
Oh, yeah, I said some stuff.
All right, you
Again.
want to stand up and I can get a chair?
That's what we were doing.
All right. I just want to make sure you're ready.
Yeah, everybody's out today. Said some stuff. That's good. Yeah. What got you guys all out here today?
You're talking about guns, you're talking about luring us out of our cars, you're talking about going to the schools, like that's all, you gotta understand, like that's concerning. So why were you saying all that stuff?
Why was I saying all that stuff, guys?
That's a good question.
Because I like killing kids? You think I like murdering people?
I mean, that's what you were saying.
You guys think I like murdering people? You guys think I like murdering people? 16 years. What am I gonna do? I'm in cuffs.
Roger.
And? Yeah. And? What do we got? What do we got today? What do we got today?
We had you hooked up with the VA. What happened, bud?
Oh, you guys were just helping again.
What happened with the VA? You do understand there's a lot of people that want to see
you. You understand I was washing doors until y'all showed up.
Well, you were washing doors and then telling stories about killing kids in between that.
Uh-oh.
So that's...
Yeah, you know, that's strange. That's strange. Sandy Hook, when was that? When was it? When was Sandy Hook, guys? Do you guys remember the date? I don't remember. You know how many kids were killed? Do you remember who killed them? Who did it? Who did it? Adam Driver did it? Did I do it? Did I do it? Yeah, I don't think I did. No, I was in Afghanistan when that happened. Thank you. Not kids. Thank you.
Despite not being asked, he once again, just like in one of his live streams, brought up the Sandy Hook incident from December the 14th, 2012. It was how he spoke about it that raised eyebrows.
I just remember we were all sitting there. There must have been at least 20 of us sitting in the little bunker that we eat our little spaghetti MREs in every night for 7 months straight. And then on the news, it was like 20-something dead in Connecticut. in a Sandy Hook shooting. Mentally ill kid or whatever, shooting teachers and children. But I was just sitting there in the bunker and they were saying, like, here's the M4 or whatever AR style rifle he was using, and all of us have that. All of us are sitting on 180 rounds, 30 in the gun, 1 in the chamber. And I had to imagine the children and how I would do it. Click, squeeze, click, squeeze, click, click, squeeze, click, click, squeeze. I said the darkest moment of my entire life is knowing that I am capable of murdering children. You don't really get to be a human being after that.
Back in the interview room, officers tried to extract useful information and a sense of Aaron's motives, but he seemed intent on steering the conversation his own way.
How many times we gotta do this? You know, I don't get to sleep at night, anymore. Because I gotta play these games all the time.
But Aaron,
No.
It's about killing.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you expect's going to happen?
Exactly.
So you're bringing it upon yourself.
I sure am. I'm ready for that.
But why?
Yeah, exactly. Why? Why are we killing kids?
Can you tell me why?
Why are we killing kids?
I wasn't talking.
Why are we killing kids? When the towers came down, sir, and I was in the 5th grade, did you think that we did that? No. Neither did I. I was asked to kill children in Afghanistan. I said no. 4 times. Thank you.
Sorry to put this.
I said no 4 times. But I got to pay for it now. I got to go to jail for you clowns every day. And I know you're not clowns. Not in your hearts.
So I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, you're recording yourself saying that you hate kids and you want to murder kids.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense, does it?
So can you help me understand what's going on?
Yep. What do you think's going on?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
I don't know.
You're telling me now that you turned down, you didn't want to kill kids, but now you're saying that you want to kill kids.
Yeah, this thing's changed. I hate kids. Hate them. Just hate kids. Always have,
I don't think that's true.
Well, it's not true. There you go. We were gonna have karaoke tonight.
Yeah, you see?
I saw you guys took the news article off the day. That's nice. I appreciate that. I wasn't stepping right there, but 18 in New Hampshire. Just another mass shooter, you guys got him.
I'm concerned that that's where you're headed, man.
Yeah, I got so many guns. And so many kids to shoot at,
That's what you said. Make you feel good?
No. You ever been to jail? You never got naked and spread open for somebody? As you go in and as you go out? Try it out sometime. It's fun. Every time you gotta go to the courthouse, you gotta get spread open for everybody. You like that part? You like it spread open?
I personally don't.
Yeah, I sure love getting spread open for you guys. It's not my favorite. No, definitely not.
Officers determined that there was enough probable cause to request a warrant for Aaron's arrest, but before moving forward, he was first allowed to receive medical aid.
Back to the lockup psych ward. Oh no, we're gonna go to some other part of the hospital.
Secret part?
Secret part where they put needles in you and put needles in kids and strap them to bed. I love nights in the hospital. They're my favorite. It's almost like you'd rather be homeless.
Oh, but you had a pretty good setup in the nice warm sauna. That's pretty smart.
I know. Kids showed me that one, believe it or not.
I can't believe the power was still on in there.
Kids figured it out. I was burning wood in the back, freezing my balls off, and they were like, if you just flip some switches, you'll have a sauna. And I said,
Maybe that changed a lot, huh?
man, I was living a dream. I should have just shut up, I guess. You would have left me alone, huh?
100%.
Dang, I'm stupid. I like running my mouth. Man, I had CRJ tomorrow. Last class in probation tomorrow.
I'm sure you're going to make it up.
You think so?
Yeah, why not?
Hell yeah, dude. That's good news.
I mean, they'd be Probably pissed if you just didn't show up, you know, but at least you have an excuse now, right?
Damn it. What's the excuse?
That you're with us.
I was and children again? Can't be doing that.
No. People frown upon that, you know?
What if you just, like, talk about it, like in a joke?
Well, it's not a joking matter. It's like saying bombing an airplane, right?
Oh, like fire in a courthouse?
Yeah.
Shucks. Did you guys even listen to the whole stand-up? It was 47 minutes long.
I know.
I did wake up to 75 views. How many people you got on the force watching that
You know
thing?
who it was? It wasn't us. I'd say maybe 5 or 6 of those were us.
Oh, man. Well, when I found out you guys were even watching it, I was like, that's nuts, dude. That's nuts that you guys are watching this. All right, what else can I come up with?
Well, I'm glad this ended the way that it did, so.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, we thought you were inside the school. They're gonna have the SWAT team going there and everything, man.
Aaron was taken by ambulance to Lawrence Memorial Hospital in New London, where doctors conducted a mental health evaluation and provided treatment. When he was eventually brought back to the station, it was clear he wasn't in any state to be questioned.
You're getting like a tranquilizer, huh? I need to go lay down if you got a place. Yeah, look at this guy's left around. Yeah, they call it medicine. It's not even real.
Because the medication from the hospital had him acting strangely, officers let him spend the night in a jail cell to rest. By morning, he was brought out for more questioning about his comments. This time, with his mind clear, his response took a completely unexpected turn.
It was a lie, but that's all right. I was predicating that everything that was going to follow that statement was not true. That's all right.
Cool. Wasn't aware of that.
I know.
How so?
If people are watching it, think it's true.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, it's scary, right?
That becomes scary, and then
What about 9/11?
Then you end up here.
Yeah,
right?
like what about 9/11? Did you think that was true?
True?
True.
Yeah, I thought that was true.
How
Yes.
many people died in 9/11?
Too many.
Yeah.
No, how many?
Somewhere around 3,000? 5,000?
More.
5,000?
You thought it was more than 5,000?
4,000 something.
He was the closest.
Yeah.
Just under 2,000.
Wow.
Not including the terrorists.
Right.
Terrorists. And then we all went for weapons of mass destruction after that. They flew a metal tube into 2 buildings, and then you guys told us all we needed to go find weapons of mass destruction.
I didn't say that, but
Not you guys, no. We didn't say any of that stuff.
right.
When it happened, did you think we were attacked, or you thought we did it?
I was pretty young at the time.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was in the 5th grade.
Oh, wow.
Do you remember where you were when that came over the air?
I was in the 5th grade. I watched it.
In school,
all
right?
Classmates.
That's a lot of thoughts for a 5th grader.
Right?
Mm-hmm. No, I went to war for that.
Yeah. So I respect that you went to war. I didn't, but I have a lot of respect for anyone who does.
Thank you. Yeah, no, Sandy Hook happened while I was in Afghanistan too.
Soon after, officers let him settle in before confronting him with the pressing questions.
Talk about what happened on Sunday?
I want to talk about what happened when you guys pumped my court date up to Friday again, and then you all didn't tell me about it. My sister from North Carolina had to text me and say, you know you have court Friday, what happened? And I gotta go, I don't think I've done anything wrong. What do you mean? And she's like, it just says you got court on Friday. And I'm like, nobody's told me about it. So I gotta spend all weekend going, the f did I do now? And then I go, you know what, why don't I give them something? Why don't I give them something to be upset about? Because I'm pretty furious at this point.
You made people concerned, right?
Oh man, yeah, you guys make people concerned. I have to, every time I hear a police